My dear friends, listen closely. There's a whisper the world tries to feed your mind. It tells you that your best days are gone, that your youth held your power, and that the height of your purpose was somewhere in the past. But I'm here to challenge that lie and plant this truth deep in your heart. Your best days are not behind you. They're just beginning. You see, life is not a straight line from glory to grave. No, life is a divine classroom. Every setback, every heartache, every delay has been a lesson preparing you for what's next, not what's lost. You may look at your age, your failures, your missed chances, and feel like your time has passed. But time belongs to the one who made time. Do you know what makes your best days truly best? It's not how young you are, how strong your body is, or how loud the crowd claps for you. Your best days begin when your spirit wakes up to a greater calling, when your soul says, I still have breath and I still have purpose. That is the beginning of greatness. Some of the greatest lives in history didn't bloom in youth. They exploded in power after trials. Wisdom doesn't come in your 20s. Courage doesn't always show up when things are easy. These things are forged in the fire of difficulty, in the furnace of loss, in the quiet hours when you choose. Don't spend your life mourning the chapters that have closed. Thank God for them, but stop trying to live in a season that's over. The river of purpose flows forward. What lies ahead is bigger, deeper, wiser, and more meaningful than anything you've left behind. If only you'll step forward in faith. Your dreams can still live, your influence can still grow, your love can still heal, your hands can still build. But you must believe it. Let this be the day you stop saying, I used to be, and start saying, I'm just getting started. Because you are. So rise up, not because your past is meaningless, but because your future is calling, and it's calling you to walk boldly into it with a heart full of fire and eyes fixed on a purpose that doesn't age, doesn't fade, and doesn't quit. Your best days, they're standing right in front of you, arms wide open. Now go and meet them. Age, setbacks, or failures do not define the future. Faith, resilience, and vision do. Many people, as they grow older or experience disappointment, begin to believe that their greatest opportunities are behind them. It is a common and dangerous thought that settles quietly into the mind like dust in an abandoned house. I've missed my chance, they whisper. It's too late for me to start again. This belief is not only limiting, it is entirely false. Your future is not chained to your past unless you decide to keep it that way. The true markers of what lies ahead are not determined by how many years you've lived, how many times you've fallen, or how many doors have been shut in your face. They are determined by something far more powerful. Your faith, your religious term. Faith is the ability to believe in what is not yet seen. It is the inner confidence that your life still holds purpose even when the world offers no guarantees. Faith says, I still have breath in my lungs, so there must still be a reason for me to rise today. It is the quiet power that helps you take a step even when the path ahead looks uncertain. Many have stopped walking not because they cannot move, but because they've stopped believing there's somewhere worth going. Faith reignites that belief. It gives you the courage to say, there is more for me. I am not done yet. And then there's resilience. Life will knock you down. It's not a matter of if, but when. Some dreams will collapse. Some relationships will break. Some seasons will end with tears instead of triumph. But resilience is what you do next. It's the decision to rise again, not because everything is easy, but because you refuse to let pain define you. Resilience is forged in hardship. It's built when no one is cheering for you, when the applause is gone and the spotlight fades. It's built in the silence of your own determination. Every time you get back up, you become stronger. Every time you try again, your character is refined. Failure does not shape your destiny. Your response to failure does. Then comes vision. Vision is the ability to see what could be even when everything around you tells you what isn't. Vision lifts your eyes from regret to possibility. It takes your focus off what's been lost and puts it on what's still left to build. Without vision, people live in circles, constantly looking backward, constantly comparing today to yesterday. But with vision, you begin to write a new story. You start looking at your skills, your wisdom, your experience, and asking, what can I do with what I have now? Vision transforms ordinary days into stepping stones. It turns obstacles into opportunities. And perhaps most importantly, it gives your life direction. You see, the truth is this. The best parts of your life are not behind you simply because you're older or because you failed. The past was only the training ground. The real race is still in front of you. And though you may carry some scars, though you may feel a little weary, you are now armed with something far more valuable than youthful energy. You have understanding. You have clarity. You know what matters and what doesn't. And with that wisdom, every step forward becomes more purposeful than anything you've ever done before. The world may try to convince you that if you're not young, you're not powerful, but that is a lie. Some of the greatest inventions, greatest writings, greatest changes in history came from people who refused to believe their time had passed. What they had was not perfect circumstances, but unshakable faith, relentless resilience, and a clear vision for something greater. And that same fire can live in you. So don't let your age stop you. Don't let past failures label you. Don't let regret tie you down. Your story is not over. The pages are still being written. Your future is not shaped by what you've lost, but by what you choose to do with what you still have. And if you walk forward in faith, stand strong with resilience, and keep your eyes fixed on a higher vision, you will prove that your best days are not only ahead, they are beginning right now. The best days begin the moment we align our lives with purpose and believe in the power of a new beginning. So many people live with the silent weight of the past, convinced that the brightest moments of their lives have already passed them by. They measure their worth by old achievements, youthful strength, or seasons that are no longer here. But the truth is, life has a divine rhythm, and it is not confined to age or bound by past experiences. Your best days are not hidden behind you. They awaken the moment you connect with purpose and believe that each day can carry new meaning. When you begin understand that every sunrise offers a fresh start. Everything in your life changes. You no longer wake up dreading the day. You begin to see it as a gift, a fresh page waiting to be written with wisdom, action, and intention. Purpose is the foundation of a fulfilling life. Without it, even the most luxurious lifestyle can feel empty. But once you discover what truly matters to you, even the simplest day becomes rich and valuable. Purpose is not always loud. It's not always about big platforms or public applause. Sometimes purpose is quiet. It's the commitment to raise your grandchildren with love. It's the decision to mentor someone, to offer encouragement, to build something meaningful with your hands, your mind, or your time. Purpose gives life direction. It's what helps us say no to distractions and yes to growth. And when your life is aligned with purpose, the heaviness of regret begins to fall away. You stop living in the rearview mirror and start focusing on the road ahead. Suddenly, it doesn't matter if you're 40 or 70 or 85, because now you're moving forward with intention. But purpose alone is not enough. You must also believe in the power of new beginnings. You must believe that no matter how broken your past has been, it does not disqualify you from a beautiful future. Many people live in self-imposed prisons, chained by guilt, shame, or failure. They believe that because they made a mistake, their story is over. But life is full of second chances. As long as you have breath, you have opportunity. And with each new day, you are being invited to start again. Not from scratch, but from experience. This is not false hope, it is a principle of life. Nature itself teaches us this. Trees lose their leaves in autumn, not because they're dying, but because they're preparing for new growth. The same is true for you. The losses, the endings, the painful transitions, they are not the end of your story. They are clearing the way for a new season to bloom. And believing in new beginnings is a decision. It's a mindset. It means waking up and saying, I refuse to be defined by who I was. I will be defined by who I am becoming. That single belief can shift the entire course of your life. It opens doors, it sparks creativity, it restores hope, and most importantly, it reignites the fire in your soul. Because when you truly believe that your best days are ahead, you begin to live differently. You love deeper, you try harder, you take risks, you forgive faster, you dream again. So many people spend their energy trying to return to a golden past, when in reality their purpose is waiting for them in the present. And that's the key. Don't look backward in longing. Look forward with vision. Your best days don't happen by accident. They are created the moment you align your life with purpose and believe with your whole heart that a new beginning is not only possible, it's already unfolding. Every day you wake up is proof that life isn't finished with you. So don't you dare give up. Your best days are not behind you. They are just beginning, and they're waiting for you to rise and meet them. Age, setbacks, or failures do not define the future. Faith, resilience, and vision do. This truth is one of the most powerful principles a person can embrace, especially when life has been filled with challenges or the feeling that too much time has passed. Society often sends the message that success belongs to the young, that energy and opportunity fade with age, and that after a certain point, life becomes more about enduring than achieving. But this is not only misleading, it's dangerous to believe. Because the moment you begin to think your time has passed, you stop moving forward. You stop dreaming, growing, and reaching. And yet history and experience show us over and over again that those who rise after falling, those who dare to believe again, and those who keep a vision alive in their hearts are the ones who create the most meaningful chapters of life, even in later years. Age is not a limitation unless you allow it to become one. It is not the number of your years that defines your worth. It is what you do with them. A person can be young and lost or older and full of purpose. You may not have the physical energy you once had, but your wisdom, your insight, your emotional strength are far greater tools now than they ever were before. Every experience you've had, good or bad, has shaped you into someone more equipped to handle what lies ahead. Instead of measuring your potential by age, measure it by how much you've learned, how much you've grown, and how much you still desire to give. Some of the greatest achievements in life come not in the first half, but in the second, when you've faced hardship and still choose to rise. Safe years, too, are not the end of your... They are part of the process. Every failure holds a lesson. Every disappointment contains a seed of transformation. When something falls apart, it often clears the way for something better to be built. But it's only those who continue on, who refuse to let failure write the final word, who discover that better future. The most successful people in any field are not those who never failed, but those who failed and did not quit. So no matter what age you are, no matter how many times you've fallen or how many dreams have collapsed, you are not finished. Your future is not determined by your past. It is determined by what you believe now, by the strength you show now, and by the vision you carry moving forward. The most beautiful parts of your life may not have even happened yet. The most meaningful contributions you will make may still be waiting to unfold. But it all begins with a decision to stop looking back and start walking forward. You are not too late. You are right on time for a new beginning.